Who are you comparing yourself to? And is it really a fair comparison? Depends on who you're comparing yourself to, really. Now, why do I ask this question? Well, I want to take you back. When I was first learning NLP, and I was in this big hallway, and I learned all these amazing patterns, and it was my first time doing my NLP course, and I learned all these amazing techniques, and I was looking at the teachers, at the trainers, at the assistants, and they were all amazing at what they were doing, right? Like it was like these guys were naturals, and I'm like, okay, oh my God, why can't I do that? What, like, this is, by the way, this was when I was learning, right? So I was giving myself a hard time. I kept comparing myself to some of the best guys out there. I compared myself to the guy that created NLP, who I was learning from. And I just kept saying, oh my God, I can't do it. Why? I wish I was as good as them. I wish I could do it. And I just began to kept comparing, and I started to feel worse and worse about myself. I started thinking, I can't do it. Am I good enough? Am I ever going to be good enough? Why can't I do it like them? And I'll never forget this lesson, because one day, Richard Bandler is an amazing hypnotist, right? And great speaker. He just comes out one day, and he looks at the audience, because some of the trainers had told him what was happening, because there's a few people, it's a very common thing. A lot of us like to compare ourselves to others. It's a thing. Take my word for it, okay? But he came out, and I love what he said, because it really stuck with me, and it really made a massive difference in my life, right? He came out one day and he goes, stop comparing yourself to other people. It is not a fair comparison. If you are sitting there comparing yourself to someone that's next to you because they did something better, guess what? You do something better than them. It is unfair for you to compare yourself to other people. And I love what he said, because he goes, some of you are comparing yourself to me. And I've been doing this for a long time, and I have learned NLP for ages. I created it, and you're comparing yourself to, I've got decades of experience on this thing. And he said, it's not a fair comparison. The only person that you need to compare yourself with is yourself and your potential. And he says, look, all I want you to do is every single day ask yourself, am I better? Did I improve? If you improved from how you were yesterday, even if it's just a 1% improvement, be happy, right? This is how progress is made. You have to compare yourself to your potential, to how you were yesterday. If you just improve yourself 1% every single day, then after 100 days, it's more than 100% improvement. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh my God. Because he was right. I had been comparing myself to him. But really, I was making progress. I wasn't paying attention to the progress I was making, because I was too busy comparing myself to others. And what I loved is how he said the next part, which is, if you improve even a little bit, I want you to celebrate. Focus on your improvement and celebrate your progress. That is the most important thing. Forget everybody else. You work on getting better and improving yourself from who you were yesterday, what your potential is today. And every day, just work on, can you compete with your own potential? And the best example that he gave, that Richard Bandler gave, was he said something to the, when he was saying, okay, look, you guys are comparing yourselves to me, like the guy that I'm the guy that created NLP, but you know your home city better than I do. You know your language better than I do. You know your where you were born better than I do. You know your school better than I do. You know things better than I do. So it's not a fair comparison. but you are better at some things. You need to grow on some things, and that's okay. What you need to do is every day grow a little bit, just a little bit, and compare yourself to you, nobody else, to your potential and your progress. And that advice that he gave that day really stuck with me. Like today, I can't even tell you, when I wanted to go live every single day for making a video, right? I used that advice. Like I didn't, I went and there were people that were better than me. When I wanted to start teaching NLP, I knew that there were a lot of people that were better than me. But I just said, you know what? I'm going to do me. And I'm just going to live up to my potential, what I can do. I'm going to compare myself to who I was yesterday, and how can I improve from yesterday? Just a little bit. In fact, that's my mantra. When I was going live every day, I would say, what can I do that's just a little bit of an improvement? Just a little bit. And that's how I grew. And so today, I'm very happy that I stopped comparing myself, because now I started speaking very freely. I go live on the spot, and I'm able to do it because I stopped comparing myself to others. I stopped comparing myself to all the best speakers in the world who I was learning from. I stopped comparing myself to all the people that I couldn't compete with. And I just started to compete with myself. And so today, I gotta say, I'm so much happier. I'm less stressed. I don't mind if I make mistakes, because I am me. And so I'd like for you to try this on for a change. Just try on not comparing yourself to others. And I hope that you experience the joy, the happiness, and the freedom that I've managed to experience as a result of it. With that, I want to thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you all. Peace out. One love. I will catch you on another video and another episode real soon. Take care. Bye for now.